Welcome into another telecast of LMC Varsity Sports alongside Raheel Jaswal. I'm Troy McGraw. We are here for the Mamaroneck tournament final as the 12-1 Alexander Hamilton Red Raiders take on the 8-4 Mamaroneck Tigers. And Raheel, Mamaroneck coming off a win against Ardsley in the first round, and Hamilton with an overtime thriller against Rye, a very good Rye team. Mamaroneck could have their hands full. This should be a good game.
Definitely, but Mamaroneck, they have to play a cleaner game of basketball. Had a lot of turnovers last round, and they can't do that against a 12-1 Hamilton team that's been on fire this whole season. Yeah, they may be a Class C school, but they're one of the best in Section 1. So when we get back, we'll see them against Mamaroneck with the opening tip-off next here on LMC TV.
And now for the starting lineup for the Alexander Hamilton Red Raiders. Head guard, junior, number 0, Brandon Harris. Head guard, junior, number 1, Ethan Berry. Head guard, senior, number 11, Jashawn Herring. Head guard, sophomore, number 21, Jalen Savage. And at center, senior, number 32, Jordan Belcher. Assistant coaches are Kurt London, Jaleel Barr, Barry Barefoot, David Slater, and the head coach is Keith Wright. And now, starting lineup for your Mamaroneck Tigers. Head guard, senior, number 2, Will Willis. Head forward, junior, number 11, Alan Cody. Head forward, senior, number 12, Quinn Reed. Head guard, junior, co-captain, number 15, Ryan McIntyre. And then forward, senior, co-captain, number 32, Thomas Wolfgang. Coaches are Matt Alonso, John Williams, Robert Cruz, Greg Cuddy, and Trevor Davis. And head coach is Tyrone Carver Jr.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Raheel Jaswal. I'm Troy McGraw. Opening tip just about set, and it'll be Quinn Reevy versus Jordan Belcher. And Reevy wins the tip, and Mamaroneck will get it to start. Will Webb has it. It was off of Webb, and it'll go to Hamilton. Early turnover by Mamaroneck.
Charlie, we mentioned about them having to play a cleaner game of basketball here today if they want any chance at beating this Hamilton team.
It was just turned it over. Hamilton has it. The basket is way off, and Belcher with the rebound and puts it in. So 2 early points for Hamilton's best player, Jordan Belcher. And it's 2-0 Tigers as he got the rebound and put it on up after the air ball. Foul, early foul on Hamilton. Push on Ethan Berry, his first, team's first. Last night for Hamilton in their OT win, their best player Belcher fouled out, so they were able to do that despite him fouling out. Plunkett. Webb has it, Webb to the basket, swatted away, he gets it back, swatted again, and he gets it back again, and misses it, and it's good on the offensive glass. Thomas Plunkett. How many chances is Hamilton? They had 4 or 5 chances there.
Yeah, you can't give them that many second chances.
Will Webb had about 3 shots and 3 rebounds that he missed. That's an easy layup made by Jalen Savage. 4-2 Hamilton, 1:30 gone by in this first quarter of the championship game of the Mamaroneck Holiday Tournament that they moved up. Originally supposed to be 7 o'clock, but we're playing here at noon due to the impending snowstorm. In the consolation game, Rye beat Ardsley. Back to Plunkett, and he has 4 points. Good pass by Verney to Plunkett, and Plunkett scores easily. It's 4-4. 6:10 left in this first quarter. Hamilton running their offense. Coach Carver giving instructions to the defense. Got away with the travel there. The 3 is way off. It didn't hit the rim, so there's only 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and he was out of bounds. Stepped on the end line to Jalen Savage, so to go to Mamaroneck. Good defense there as they got the air ball, and then the there it was out on the end line. Turnover by the Tigers, and then they steal it right back. Kick ball out of bounds. Belcher. Will go stay with the Tigers. Plunkett will inbound in front of us to Ryan McIntyre. Will Webb. Plunkett. Webb, bad shot. Plunkett can't get the rebound, and Hamilton will push. Oh, good job by Webb to steal it away from Brandon Harris.
Both teams got to slow down the pace a little bit.
McIntyre inside to Thomas Plunkett. He has 6 points. Actually, that was Quinn Reevy with the pass. And Plunkett has all 6, and it's 6-4 Tigers. Hamilton, long 3 is good, nothing but net. That was about 5 feet beyond the 3-point line by Berry. Ethan Berry. 7-6 Hamilton, 4:15 left in the first quarter. That 3 is good by Quinn Reevy. First points for a Tiger other than Thomas Plunkett, and it's 9-7 Mamaroneck halfway through this first quarter. Berry has it. It's about just close to the spot where he just made that long 3. He gets it. He
take it
pulls
again.
up, that's a 2. Foot was inside the line, doesn't matter. It's rebounded by Will Webb. He's already got 4 rebounds. Turnover by the Tigers. Foul. That was a good foul, though, because
Foul on the floor.
on Will Webb, his first. It probably would have been an easy basket,
Yeah.
but it fouled him before it could get in there. And Nicky McDonald will come in for Alex Verney. First sub of the game. Both teams just with 5 players on the bench. So both teams with 10 total players. 3 by Berry, back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Ryan McIntyre. Plunkett passes, and it's thrown away by McIntyre.
Is that their 4th turnover already?
Just about. I think Hamilton has 2 or 3. Hamilton coach Keith Wright will use his first timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. It's 9-7 Mamaroneck with 3:01 left in the first quarter here on LMC TV. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Raheel Jaswell. I'm Charlie McGraw. It'll be Hamilton ball following their timeout, trailing 9-7 with 2:50 to go.
Drop down, 32, drop down.
Stolen by the Tigers.
They've done a great job containing Belcher in the paint in this first quarter so far.
Only has 2 points. The three from Webb is good. First points for Will Webb. Second three from Mamaroneck. Their biggest lead, 12-7, 2:15 to go in this first quarter. Nearly another steal by the Tigers.
Oh,
and there it is by
turnover.
Webb, and a foul on Ethan Berry, his second, team second. And Berry will come out.
Number 3, Aiden Bond, and number 20, Jonathan
Aiden
Brown
Bonds in the game.
come in for Hamilton.
And Jonathan Brown comes in. Looks like he had a uniform change, Raheel, 33 to 20.
He's 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
As that three is off the front iron, no good. Belcher rebounded by the Red Raiders, tried to give it back to Belcher, went off Plunkett, and it'll stay with Hamilton.
Possession to Hamilton.
Long three.
Off the iron, no good for Aiden Bond. Tigers have it. Reevy to McIntyre.
Oh, nice fake.
Plunkett.
Beautiful
It's
fake.
good. 8 points for Thomas Plunkett. 14-7 lead for the Tigers with 55 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Gotta move the ball.
They do, and it's a three for Bond. It just hits the front iron, and it's no good. Would have been better for Hamilton if it was an air ball because they had a player right underneath. Instead, it hits the rim. Plunkett has it, and the shot clock is turned off with 18 seconds left. And Mamaroneck up 14-7 here in the first quarter in the final of the Mamaroneck tournament. Deflected off of Hamilton. It stays with the Tigers. 6.4 seconds left. Be inbounded by Quinn Reevy.
Gotta get a shot off.
And they do at the buzzer, and it's good! Will Webb!
What a first quarter.
16-7, a great quarter by Mamaroneck, and they lead by 9 after 1. So we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, second quarter underway. Hamilton ball, they'll bring it up. Jalen Savage. Shot is off by Bond. Ahead to Plunkett. Another turnover by the Tigers. Brought up here, Brandon Harris, and he will lay it in lefty for his first 2 points, and it's 16-9. Inside to Plunkett. He forces up a layup. Good defense by Belcher, and he gets the rebound. Him and Brown double-team Plunkett. Let's see if Hamilton does that more, as Plunkett had 8 points there in the first quarter. Belcher gets it. Passes to Harris. Harris to Bond. Back to Harris. 15 on the shot clock. Harris. No look pass. Great
Lovely
pass. Jordan Belcher with his second basket. He has 4. Quick timeout, Coach Carver. 16-11. Hamilton starts the quarter with 4 quick points. And we'll be right back. With a minute and a half gone by in the second. Mamaroneck up 16-11 here on LMC TV. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports following Coach Tyrone Carver Jr.'s first timeout of the game. It'll be Mamaroneck ball as they'll bring it up. Plunkett gets it. Ooh, couldn't hit Webb, and it's a turnover of the Tigers. Already their second turnover of the second quarter. Brandon Harris to Savage to Bond, fakes the 3, back to Harris. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Gotta move the ball more.
Harris for 3, in and out. Plunkett with the rebound.
Oh,
Jump ball, possession arrow of the Tigers. And it'll, the Tigers got the possession arrow, so it stays with them and they inbound. It'll be Webb.
you got a man open.
He does, and he
There
finds
he is.
him, and then Webb's in the corner. It's
Knocks
good.
him down.
Will Webb. That 3 ties Plunkett with a game high 8 so far, as it's 19-11. They have 16 of the 19. Quinn Reevey has the other 3. That's a long 3. Bond, and he takes a hit. No call though, but he gets the 3. So Aiden Bond with a long 3. Second one that he took,
yep.
and first one he made. He came off the bench. He's in because Ethan Berry is the starter,
fouls, yeah.
but he has 2 quick fouls.
It's Plunkett inside.
Travel.
Substitution, Alex Verney in Nicky McDonald.
Verney replaces Nicky McDonald. He traveled twice. (19-14), 4:20 left in the first half, and that's an out of balance too by Brandon Harris. 19-16. It's kind of danger time for the Tigers as they were up 16-7 at the end of 1. Now it's a 3-point game, and if they don't score here, they could lose that lead. It could be tied with a Hamilton 3.
They gotta have some good possessions and take smart shots.
And they do
There
right
we go.
there. It's a wide open layup. Will Webb, he leads all scorers with 10 now. Just what you needed if you are Mamaroneck, as they now lead 21-16. Off of the Tigers, so it'll stay with Hamilton.
3:43
Sub.
Hamilton substitution.
Jose Betances for the first time. He'll be in for Jonathan Brown.
Jonathan Brown.
Another deep three.
This one misses by Brandon Harris. Rebounded. Blocking foul.
Number 11, Alex Verney.
Alex Verney, his first.
2 shots.
Our buddy Steve Anastas called it before the ref did in the PA announcing. Steve Anastas, who announces for us too sometimes. Hasn't as much lately, but he's doing the PA announcing. First free throw rattles home for Jalen Savage. He has 3 points. One more coming, 21-17. So make it a 1-possession game again. Back iron, no good. Nearly gets the rebound, and he fouls. Jalen Savage, his first, team's third. 2 fouls on Ethan Berry and 1 on Savage for Hamilton. Mamaroneck has it, looking to add to their lead, and it's a long 3, and it's off the front iron, rebounded by Betances. And Hamilton will push him wide open, and laying it
Beautiful
up for
pass.
2 is Brandon Harris. Great pass there by Jalen Savage after Betances got the rebound and gave it to him.
Now it's a 2-point game.
And a running layup, no good, back iron, deflected by Hamilton, picked up by Webb. Webb has
Gotta knock it down.
Plunkett in the corner, in and out. Oh, they said it was off of Hamilton. Coach Keith Wright thought that was a foul. They didn't like that call.
Definitely a lot of contact there.
In front of the legend, Coach Mike Schiaparelli. And his over 500 combined wins for Coach Schiaparelli, baseball and hockey. More than that, even. As it is rebounded by Hamilton, and they can tie it.
Oh.
And they just missed the layup, is Brandon Harris. Looking for his 7th and 8th point. Can't get it to go home, and we're still at a 2-point lead for Mamaroneck with 2:05 left in the first half, 21-19. Tigers with only 5 points in the second quarter. Make
Beautiful
it
pass, beautiful
7. Timeout, Hamilton. 23-19 lead for Mamaroneck. We'll be right back with the final 1:57 of the first half here on LMC TV. Timeout was taken by Hamilton right after the basket, so it'll be their ball underneath their own basket, and they'll bring it up with trailing 23-19 with 1:53 left in the first half here on LMC TV. Hamilton will have it.
Ten on the shot clock.
Push on Verney, his second, team's third. Coach Carver will keep him in. That'll reset the shot clock. As Raheel said, there was only 10 seconds left, and when he committed that foul, there was 8.
8, yeah.
So that's a break for Hamilton. Just the third foul. We won't get in the bonus unless we have an influx of 4 fouls on each team, but won't happen to travel on Mamaroneck.
Mamaroneck has to give him more help in that situation, trapped in the corner.
Will Webb was trapped, double team. Hamilton ball with 1:10 left, trailing 21-17. Travel on Jalen Savage.
They had Aiden Bond wide open for a 3.
McDonald's will come in with Verney for Verney and his 2 fouls.
1:07 remaining in the half. Mamaroneck leads 23-19.
Foul.
Ooh.
On Jordan Belcher, his first. Yesterday he fouled out against Rye, one of the best players, at the very end of the fourth, near the end of the fourth quarter. And just picks up his first, though, today. Team's fourth. Resets the shot clock, though. 55 seconds to go in the first half.
No basket.
No basket, foul on the floor. No basket.
Foul on number 3, Aiden Bond.
Aiden Bond's first.
Team's 5th.
Jonathan Brown in the game for Aiden Bond. Team's 5th. So it was no basket for Ryan McIntyre. Would have been his first of the game as he made it. So that resets the shot clock again. 45 seconds right now, 30 on the shot clock. McIntyre makes the shot, his first basket of the game. 25-19 Tigers. 28 on the shot, 33 on the game. Good rebound by McIntyre. He could slow it down. They could hold for one. It's got to save it, and it riddles around, and a foul, smart foul by Will Webb, as it would have been a wide open layup for Belcher instead of foul.
That's what can happen when you push the pace and go too fast.
Verney goes in. Aiden Bond comes back in for Savage. Webb has 2, Verney 2, Ethan Berry 2 for Hamilton. He hasn't played since he got that second. He had a nice 3 early. 5 seconds. 3.
You got to notice.
A desperation
almost
three
went
at the
in.
buzzer, nearly goes in. A hook shot three-pointer just misses at the buzzer by Brandon Harris. He'll finish the half in 6 as it's 25-19. We'll be right back with the second half here on LMC Varsity Sports. A good start to this final as it's 25-19 Mamaroneck in their tournament final here at Palmer Gym. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside cameraman Xavier the X-Man Campos, Rob Moretti, and Sean Kelly. Rob Moretti, also the LMC Community Sports producer. And alongside Raheel Jaswell, I'm Troy McGraw. Second half underway, Hamilton ball. The two teams switch sides. So Hamilton will be going left to right on your screen. Mamaroneck right to left as they switch sides. The first half they went the other way. The whole second half they'll go this way, and it's a quick 2 points for Brandon Harris. He now has 8.
Charlie, we talked about at halftime how Hamilton has to get Belcher involved. Has not seen much of the ball. He only has 4 points.
Yeah, he's one of their best players, their center, Belcher, Jordan Belcher. And he's not in foul trouble like he was yesterday. Has a miss, Plunkett rebound. And they tried to pass it back to Webb, who missed it, but it's stolen by the Red Raiders. Alexander Hamilton High School in Elmsford, New York, Class C, but they're 12-1 over a couple wins over much higher teams. Only loss was in the final of the Hastings Holiday Tournament. In that tournament, they beat my alma mater, Bronxville, in the first round, and Hastings beat my dad's alma mater, DeWitt Clinton. So Bronxville then beat DeWitt Clinton, two teams that never play because DeWitt Clinton's in the Bronx, and Bronxville's in Westchester, Bronxville. And yeah, my high school beat my dad's high school this year in that Hastings tournament, which Hamilton lost in the final to Hastings after they beat Bronxville. Foul, Plunkett will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul on Jalen Savage, his second. 2 shots for Plunkett. That's the first free throws of the game for Mamaroneck, and will be just the third and fourth of the game for both teams. Plunkett will make the first. Good for Plunkett. He has 10. second in the game behind Will Webb's 12. (27-21) Mamaroneck.
Oh, had him.
It's a good pass by McIntyre, but it was stolen. There's
the move.
There he is. We got to do that more. Belcher scores. Timeout, Coach Carver. We'll be right back. LMC 27-23. Hamilton trails Mamaroneck by 4 with 6:13 to go in this third quarter of the championship game of the Mamaroneck tournament. Following Coach Carver's third timeout of the game, the Tigers will have it underneath their own basket, and they'll bring it up where they'll get the half-court press from Hamilton. And they can't get it to Plunkett, but it goes off of Hamilton, so it'll stay with the Tigers.
They had Quinn Reevy sitting on the three-point line, open.
Mamaroneck has it. They get it to Verney. Long three off by McIntyre. Oh. And that layup no good by Brandon Harris, as rebounded by Reevy. Mamaroneck has just used 6 players, the starters and McDonald's, who's not in now. Oh. Verney with he missed it, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Hamilton's got to grab the rebound there. What's the, That 3 chances, Mamaroneck?
Deshaun Herring's first, team's second. 2 shots for Verney.
His first, team second.
Verney looking to get in the score sheet.
Alex Verney at the line for 2 shots.
Ooh, way too strong. That better touch. 27-23. Made it. 28-23. First point for Alex Verney.
Try to get it
to Belcher. It was deflected by Mamaroneck, and they stole it. Stolen right back by the Red Raiders. To Belcher, no look, and he misses, but it's rebounded by Harris, and he'll make the layup. So great steal by Brandon Harris, a great pass, and then a great pass. Gets the offensive rebound and puts it up, and he has 10 points to lead all Red Raiders.
3-point game again.
It's tight. 28-25. Plunkett for 3. Back front iron. Rattled around to the right and no good. Harris will bring it up. 1 possession game, and it's stolen.
He went for Belcher.
McIntyre will miss it.
Layup.
He had Verney or Will Webb.
Beautiful hop step. Oh.
Belcher gets it.
Got it out of bounds.
Looked like he got it before it went out, but it just went out. Bonds in for Herring. Good defense by Harris on Reevy. 3:40 to go in the third quarter, 28-25.
Got to get some ball movement.
Mamaroneck with just 3 points in this half. Oh, way off was Berry with the Too strong layup.
Oh, in and out.
A lot of missed layups in this one.
Yeah, and a lot of turnovers by trying to push the pace.
Yeah, the field goal percentages have to be very low.
Especially in this third quarter.
Right, 28-25. It's in the quarter. Hamilton leads 6-3. Another turnover. Well, nearly a turnover.
It's been one of those games. Scrappy and defensive.
.230 to go in this third quarter.
There's
and it's
another
stolen
turnover
away by the Red Raiders. They wanted a foul, could have been, and instead they said it was a clean play, and it goes off of Brandon Harris. 28-25. The Hamilton faithful did not like that one. Been very vocal here as Hamilton's gotten closer.
That's what he needs to do. Use his height and size.
Nice hook shot by Quinn Reevy, and it'll be a timeout. Timeout Mamaroneck. We'll be right back as it's 30-25 Mamaroneck with 2:07 left in the third quarter. The Hamilton ball underneath their own basket with 2:07 left underneath the Mamaroneck basket. This timeout was by Coach Carver right after they scored to go up 30-25 on what actually was their first
2 minutes in the third quarter.
Their first field goal of the second half, because they had 3 free throws, 1 by Verney and 2 by Plunkett. So
that's the type of game it's been. Just sloppy.
The first basket in the second half, it was by Quinn Reevy, and coach called timeout. And
5 seconds.
4 seconds on the shot clock, and a floater is good. Jalen Savage, he has 5 points, a huge basket to make it a one-possession game again, 30-27. As Nathan Friedman's in the game for the first time, so we see our 7th player on Mamaroneck. And it's a
big 3.
3-point goal for Quinn Reevy.
Back to a 6-point game.
He has 8, 5 in this quarter. And
lovely
answering
shot.
with the shot of their own Jalen Savage. He has 7 points now. 2 back-to-back baskets for him. Whoa!
Belgers.
Looking for, rejected it. It was looking for, Coach Carver was looking for a goaltend. And this 3 off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Plunkett. 33-29. They're trying to slow it down, and they could have held for one shot. Webb had Reevy open, but he threw it well over his tall 6'6" head, and it was well over him. So that's how high the pass was, as Reevy 6'6". He almost killed our cameraman, Sean Kelly, who's also tall. Sean got out of the way, though, showing athletic skills we didn't know he had. 33-29. With that costly turnover, it'll be Hamilton who can hold for the last shot now. They get it with 8. They have it. 7 seconds. 6 in the corner. Good defense by Plunkett, and a foul by Plunkett. It was okay, though, because it stops it at 4.2. Makes it harder to enter. Plunkett's first. Team's first. Wow, only 1 foul in this quarter by Mamaroneck. So they have to inbound there.
Gotta take the shot.
They do at the buzzer, and
got
it's good! A running floater at the buzzer by Ethan Berry. He now has 5 points, 33-31. 12 points in the quarter for Hamilton, and only 8 for Mamaroneck. And we have a good one here, as in the Mamaroneck tournament final, 12-1 Hamilton trails 8-4 Mamaroneck, 33-31. You will want to come back with Raheel and I for the fourth quarter here on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Raheel Jaswell. I'm Charlie McGraw, and what a fourth quarter we will have here, as it's a 2-point game entering the fourth to decide the championship of the Mamaroneck tournament. 12-1 Hamilton versus 8-4 Tigers, and it'll be Quinn Reevy has it.
Hamilton also trailed Rye all the second half last night.
And after 3, they were down 6. Entering the fourth. In,
out,
and in. 3-pointer, Thomas Plunkett. His first 3. And he has 13 points. 13 of the 36. So just a little more than a third. And Will Webb has 12, so 25 of the 36, Webb and Plunkett.
Nice dribbling there. Too strong.
And not only they trailed Rye by 6, in this game they haven't led.
Yeah, but it's been close throughout, but they just haven't been able to take the...
Long three! Almost at the white line by Quinn Reevy. Wow! That was closer to half court than it was the 3-point line. And it's 2 quick threes, and Mamaroneck is up 8. So we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Raheel Jaswell. I'm Charlie McGraw. What an answer by Mamaroneck to start the fourth. They entered the fourth up 33-31, closest the game had been in a long time. It was only tied 4-4 early. Hamilton has never led. At one point, I think it was 23-21. And then the closest it was 33-31. And then Mamaroneck hit 2 quick threes, one by Plunkett and one by Quinn Reevy. And Hamilton called timeout, and they're down 8. And that's their first, looked like their first basket of the fourth. Instead, Brandon Harris a little rattle out. And Mamaroneck will have it looking to get a double-digit lead for first time since the second quarter. Travel, though, on Friedman. He's looking for his first basket.
Deep.
Long 3. And he makes it. Second long 3 by Aiden Bonds. Huge 3, as that makes it 39-34 with 6:05 left.
They just refuse to go away.
First basket of the fourth quarter for Hamilton. Seen a couple long ones in this one.
Yeah.
Quinn Reevy had that really long one that forced Hamilton coach Wright
nice
to call
pass.
a timeout. Count the basket for Thomas Plunkett. Foul by Brandon Harris, his first. And Plunkett now has 15 points and a possible 16th with the free throw coming, as it's 41-34 with 5:50 to go. Great job to draw the foul, as he got him in the air and it could only come down on Plunkett, and Plunkett made the basket. And it's good. 42-34, 5:50 to go. Plunkett a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He has a 3-pointer and 5 twos for 16 points to lead all scorers.
Watch the long 3.
Instead, they pass to Harris. Great pass from Berry. And Harris has 12 to lead Hamilton. Got to get Belcher more points. He only has 6.
Right?
He's their leading scorer, their best player.
And he hasn't even seen the ball much.
No, but Harris has stepped it up, as he's had 12 points. Plunkett thought about it instead. Reevy off the iron. Belcher goes for it and gets it to go off of Vernie. Will Webb comes back in for Ethan Friedman. Webb second now for the Tigers with 12. 5:05 left. Hamilton has 4 timeouts left. Mamaroneck 2.
Well, thought about it.
Aiden Bond thought about the long 3. Made one earlier. Berry thought about it. Berry floats it, misses.
There he is.
There's Belcher. Count the basket for Belcher. And a little flex of the muscles. Huge play for Belcher and Hamilton. And one. Plunkett, his second.
team second.
Did a great job grabbing the rebound, putting it back up, and now drawing the foul.
One shot, this can make it a one-possession game. Once again, 42-38, 4:44 left. Belcher concentrated, and he really focused, and he made that free throw, nothing but net, and it's 42-39, and we have a good one with 4:44 left. Foul.
Is it on Belcher?
I think so.
Foul on number 3, holding on Aiden Bond.
Bond, I thought it was on Belcher.
Yeah.
Team's fourth.
His second, team's fourth. There's nobody in this game with 3 fouls, just like
Clean.
just 5 or 6 with 2. That would have only been Belcher's second if it was him.
He's done a great job avoiding foul trouble.
Right, as he fouled out against Rye yesterday, and they didn't have him for all of overtime, but they still won.
Oh, he slipped.
Slipping and falling and throwing it away was Will Webb.
Now one deep 3 or any 3 just ties the game.
42-39, Hamilton looking to tie it for the first time since way early in this
I believe
one.
4-4 was it?
4-4, I think it was 2-2 and 4-4, yeah. And then they had trailed by 2 earlier in the quarter. To actually end a 3, they trailed by 2. So to start the 4th. This 2 is good.
1-point game.
Jalen Savage, he has 9 points, and it's 42-41, and the Hamilton crowd can feel it with 3:50 to go. Yesterday against Ardsley, the Mamaroneck game fell to 2. Their lead fell to 2 points with 5 minutes to go against Ardsley. And then they pulled away. They're looking to do the same. And Levy hits the 3. Good pass. He's looking for a timeout for Coach Carver, but
Yeah, the ref
they
didn't
give
see
to
it.
him. Right. And the
Yeah, he
3
was
makes
right.
it a 4-point game. That was Reevy. Reevy now has 14 points.
Another deep one.
Very deep. Back iron. It goes right to Berry. Bond missed it. Berry resets the offense.
Do they try another one?
Berry almost thought about it, but the defense got to him quick.
Oh, lovely move.
Wow, what a move. And a scoop layup. Ethan Berry, he has 7.
They just refuse to
2
go away.
points, 2:50 to go, 45-43 Mamaroneck. Coach Savage won that timeout.
Yeah, he
Didn't give it to him. Hamilton inbounded it too quick. Plunkett misses the hook shot.
Oh, beautiful offensive rebound.
Verney, he's trying to get it again, but he couldn't get it. Alex Verney on the offensive glass. That time he kind of hesitated to call it, and then Alex Verney on the rebound as he put home the miss by Plunkett. Rare miss from Plunkett.
You got to grab the rebounds there.
47-43, 2:10.
Another one.
Long 3, and it's good! What a 3 by Aiden Bond! And it's 9 for Bond, and it's a 1-point game, 47-46, 2 minutes to go.
You can hear the Hamilton crowd.
What a game, 1:45 left. 47-46 lead for the Tigers. Verney gets the ball.
Reevy again.
No.
Oh, he got hit. Oh, it got
That's
stuck.
the jump ball. It'll go to Hamilton.
Possession to Hamilton.
Looks like one of the Hamilton players might have got a piece of it.
Since it got stuck, it's jump ball possession arrow as it's unlodged by Jalen Savage. And it'll go to Hamilton. 1:37 left. It's a bad break from Mamaroneck.
One basket, they get the lead for the first time today.
Coach Keith Wright has a plethora of timeouts with 4 left, but he's letting his team play. Inside.
There's Belcher.
And he traveled.
Oh.
No basket. Traveling. Belcher.
Traveling on Belcher. Substitution on 10, Nicky McConnell.
Hamilton has to defend, both teams actually defend the 3 ball extremely well. Make them take the 2.
Mamaroneck bringing it up 47-46 with 1:15 to go.
No open threes. Oh, travel.
Oh, jump ball.
Oh, jump.
Possession stays with Mamaroneck.
Looked like
Oh,
it was a
it'll stay
travel,
with
but a jump
Mamaroneck.
ball will stay with Mamaroneck. It'll stay 20 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald, that would have been his first basket of the game. Foul underneath before the inbound pass.
On Aiden Bond.
Foul. Team's fifth, his third.
Team's fifth.
So it was before he held them before the inbound.
Gotta
They
get
could
it
have called
off.
timeout. They had 2 left. Instead, they just got it in. Reevy, thought about the long three. Did McIntyre. Pulls it back.
All right, less than a minute.
That foul was big because it reset the shot clock from 30.
That's right.
From 35, from 20 to
35.
So now they can.
Now they can take their
ice
time
more,
with it.
Right, they can take 15 more seconds off the clock, and they'll
Oh,
shoot
what
it
a
with
move.
10. And it's good. Will Webb will make it.
Hamilton does not need a 3 here. Don't need to force it.
6 seconds though between the shot and the game, but if they have an open one,
Oh!
and they throw it away!
Miscommunication!
He races in and he makes the layup! McDonald makes the layup, his first basket of the game! Hamilton turned it over. Timeout, Coach Carver. 51-46, 23 seconds to go. Wow! We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, Hamilton inbounds it. They could have rolled it a little further. Instead, the clock starts when it was touched, and time's a waste in here. They get
gotta
a 3
take it.
for Belcher. No good.
Rebound.
Rebound is good. Timeout,
They got a foul.
Hamilton. They hit the rebound, 9.7 seconds. So meanwhile, Raheel, 13.3 seconds came off the clock. That's a win for Mamaroneck, and they only gave up a 2.
2, yeah, they didn't give up the 3.
As the play was for Belcher, and he missed the 3. Instead, Jalen Savage made the 2, 9.7. Mamaroneck ball, they're up 3. We'll be right back. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Raheel Jaswell. I'm Troy McGraw, 9.7 seconds. So Hamilton had it with 23. They missed the 3.
They gotta get the inbounds.
Got the 2, and they
got a
trailed by
foul.
5.
There we go.
Of course, it was the play before. That's only their 6th foul, so they still have to foul 1 more, and then it'll be 1-1. That's on Belcher, his 2nd, team 6th. So they'll still have to foul 1 more, then it'll be 1-1. Because they're not in the bonus yet. But the big play, of course, was when they had it with 35 seconds. Now they get the foul.
And now it comes down to the free throw line.
Jalen Savage, his 3rd.
Will Webb.
1-1 for Will Webb, his first free throw of the game. Just Mamaroneck's 5th.
And Hamilton has to be prepared to grab the rebounds.
And they can call timeout if they do.
And set up one final.
He missed it! Plucked it, punks it back! Over the back!
No way!
A late loose ball foul.
Thought that was it.
Yeah. He got the rebound.
What a big call there.
A loose ball foul on Will Webb. I thought it was an over the back on
Webb.
Plunkett.
I thought it was on Plunkett.
Webb, who shot the ball. I guess they said he reached for it. Mystery.
I didn't see much there.
So timeout, Hamilton.
Right.
51-48, 5.3 to go. We'll be back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports. Alongside Raheel Jaswell, I'm Troy McGraw. 5.3 seconds to go. 51-48 lead for
All comes down to this.
Hamilton after the 1-1 miss by Will Webb, and then the foul on Webb. It wasn't in the bonus.
Oh, almost
they
threw it
reset
away.
4 seconds. 3. The 3 at the buzzer. And it's off the foot iron and no good. Just offside. Missing it was Brandon Harris.
He almost had it.
His foot was just behind the line. It was very close to being a 3 or a 2. Instead, it was good. So, just missing the 3 at the buzzer. was Brandon Harris. As it hurt him that he bobbled the inbound.
Yeah,
took an extra second, then he came in, and then he shot the three at the buzzer. And his foot was just there, and he just made it. Crazy play there to end as Mamaroneck wins their tournament 51-48 on a great game here at Mamaroneck.
A great fourth quarter.
Great ending, a great fourth quarter. We'll be right up with interviews and a post-game analysis here on LMC Varsity Sports.
First, let's have a big round of applause for all the contestants in today's event. And now for the presentation of the runner-up trophy to Hamilton High School. Accepting on Alexander Hamilton's behalf, Jordan Belcher. Special thanks to the Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions Club for sponsoring today's tournament. And now for the presentation of the Champions Trophy to Mamaroneck High School. Accepting our co-captains Ryan McIntyre and Thomas Plunkett. And now to add to the all-tournament team, from the fourth place team was Griffin Buckland of Ardsley High School. From the third place team, Rafael Velasquez from Rye High School. And now from Alexander Hamilton High School, number 21, Jalen Savage. Jalen Savage. And now also from Alexander Hamilton High School, number 0, Brandon Harris. Brandon Harris. And now from the tournament champions, senior guard number 2, Will Webb. Will Webb. And now the tournament's most valuable player, senior forward, co-captain, number 32, Thomas Plunkett. Thomas Plunkett. Thank you once again to the Larchmont Mamaroneck Lions Club for sponsoring this weekend's tournament. Thank you all for coming. Have a safe travel and enjoy your weekend.
Back here on the postgame show with Will Webb. And Will, you had 14 points. It was a great game. You guys couldn't really pull away there. What was the problem as Hamilton was able to stay in the game? A very tough team.
Yeah, no, they are a very good team. They had a lot of athletes, and they shot the ball well down the stretch, and we couldn't put them away.
But you guys led wire to wire, and that led, as the closest it was 4-4, and then in the end you were up by 1 in the fourth quarter. But what was the difference with you guys having the lead the whole game?
It's really our defense. We executed the keys to the game that Coach Carver gave us. We rebounded the ball pretty well, and then we got stops when we needed to.
And as a senior, what does it mean to you to win this tournament? You guys lost last year in the final to Rye, and then this year to win to a very good Hamilton team that's now they're now 12-2. That was just their second loss of the year as well, to go with it, and just a great win to win this tournament.
Yeah, no, it feels good. We haven't won this tournament since 2015-16, So it's a really good feeling to be able to take home the hardware.
All right, thanks, Rick. Back here on the postgame show with Coach Tyrone Carver Jr. And Coach, what did you think about today's tournament championship win?
I think we played against a very well-coached, very talented Alexander to Hamilton team that's, had a remarkable season. They've 12-1 up to this particular point. So I thought that we did a very good job defensively of limiting some of their key players and rebounding. We turned the ball over way too much, but I thought that our effort was tremendous.
And that defense led to them. They never had a lead. You guys led throughout. It was like 4-4 was the only time it was tied, and then won. And what do you contribute that to?
Our defense and our poise on offense, except when we got careless with the basketball. I actually was thinking that I felt that today's game we needed to make sure that we were playing with a lead. So I was happy to see that we got off to a good start in the first quarter and be able to hold on there in the end.
And with the tournament win, you guys are now 9-4, a good record. You have some tough league games coming up, as you always do. But what do you want to see from your team?
Just keep it rolling. Just keep it rolling. We went through a tough stretch. We started off very, very well, 7-1. Then we hit a little bit of a bump in the road as the season, goes a marathon. It's not a sprint. Lost 3 in a row, and then, we were able to find our footing here. We had one game out of the first 11 that was at home. So we pride ourselves of being able to play well on this court, and I'm glad that we were able to do that, and we're hoping to sustain that as we finish the season.
Back here on the postgame show, and what a game it was as Mamaroneck improves to 9-4. Hamilton is now 12-2, a 51-48 win, and the difference was just a missed 3 at the buzzer. But Mamaroneck played pretty well, Raheel, and overall it was a great way to end this Mamaroneck tournament.
Yeah, I think everyone in the gym is still trying to catch their breath after that one. I mean, there was so much back and forth, especially in the fourth quarter. Plunkett's and one, then Belcher's and one. The deep threes were all the threes were starting to fall for each team, and you saw the emotion on Brandon Harris's face when that three that looked like was going in just clanked off, and boy, wow, what a game!
And the difference was Mamaroneck never trailed. They were up the whole game. Hamilton cut it to 1 late in the fourth, but then Mamaroneck pulled away a little, and then they missed the 3 at the buzzer, but the closest it was like 4-4, so that was the difference. And Mamaroneck, even though they had a good amount of turnovers, they kept that number down a little bit, and they were able to do good. And they guarded Belcher well, held him to only 9 points, even though he didn't have foul trouble.
And Hamilton did a great job to stay in the game despite not taking the lead, but they're going to regret that one turnover with the miscommunication where they threw it away at the end. That's the one play they'll really regret.
Right, with 38 seconds, they threw it. The guy wasn't paying attention, hit him in the back. Mamaroneck got it, and they scored the basket to go ahead 5, and that was the difference, basically. So great game, great way to end this Mamaroneck tournament, 51-48. A lot of people to thank for this telecast, as the Tigers are now 9-4, and Hamilton falls to 12-2 after Mamaroneck wins their tournament in this one, 51-48, after losing in the final last year by Rye. So a lot of people to thank. The executive director is Matt Sullivan. The assistant director is Dina Schumacher. The community sports producer is Mr. Rob Moretti. For our camera crew were Xavier the X-Man Campo, Rob Moretti, and Sean. I did a great job dodging that ball, Kelly. Once again, I'm Charlie McGraw, and this is Raheel Jaswal saying thanks so much for watching, and have a great evening.